Hello and welcome to this video on the science of happiness. Happiness is something that we all strive for, but have you ever stopped to think about what exactly it means to be happy? In this video, we will explore the concept of happiness and how it can be scientifically understood and measured. So, what is happiness? At its core, happiness is a positive emotional state that is associated with feelings of joy, contentment, and well-being. While it may seem like a simple and straightforward concept, happiness is actually a complex and multifaceted construct that can be influenced by a variety of internal and external factors. Now, let's dive deeper into the science of happiness and learn how researchers are working to better understand this elusive and highly sought-after emotion. The biology of happiness. The pursuit of happiness has been a central theme in human history, from ancient philosophers to modern-day scientists. But what exactly is happiness, and how can we achieve it? Recent advances in the field of neuroscience have shed new light on the biology of happiness, revealing the complex interplay between brain chemistry, genetics, and environmental factors. At the heart of the biology of happiness are two key neurotransmitters, dopamine and serotonin. Dopamine is associated with pleasure and reward, while serotonin is linked to feelings of well-being and happiness. When these chemicals are released in the brain, they create positive feelings that motivate us to seek out rewarding experiences and reinforce those behaviors. But dopamine and serotonin are just part of the story. Research has also shown that genetics play a significant role in happiness levels. Studies have found that identical twins, who share the same DNA, tend to have similar levels of happiness, suggesting that genes are a strong predictor of our overall well-being. Brain structures and neural pathways are also important factors in the biology of happiness. The amygdala, for example, plays a crucial role in processing emotional information and regulating our responses to stress and threat. The prefrontal cortex, on the other hand, is involved in higher-level cognitive processes, such as decision-making, self-control, and empathy. But the brain is not static, and neural pathways can be strengthened or weakened depending on our experiences. This means that we have the power to shape our own happiness levels by consciously cultivating positive emotions and engaging in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. So how can we use this knowledge to increase our happiness? One strategy is to focus on building positive relationships with others. Research has shown that social support is a key predictor of happiness, and that people who have strong, supportive relationships tend to be happier and healthier overall. Another strategy is to practice mindfulness, which involves paying attention to the present moment with a non-judgmental attitude. Mindfulness has been shown to reduce stress and anxiety, increase positive emotions, and improve overall well-being. Finally, engaging in activities that bring us pleasure and meaning can also boost our happiness levels. Whether it's playing music, practicing yoga, or volunteering in the community, finding activities that align with our values and passions can help us build a sense of purpose and fulfillment in our lives. The role of genetics. Happiness is a complex emotion that can be influenced by a variety of factors, including genetics. While the environment and life experiences also play a role in determining happiness levels, genetics has been shown to have a significant impact on emotional well-being. Studies on identical twins, who share the same genes, have provided important insights into the role of genetics in happiness. One such study found that identical twins are more likely to have similar levels of happiness than fraternal twins, who share only about 50% of their genetic material. This suggests that genetic factors can play a significant role in shaping an individual's emotional makeup. In addition to studies on twins, researchers have also identified specific genes that may impact emotions. One example is the gene that codes for the serotonin transporter, a protein that helps regulate the neurotransmitter serotonin. Serotonin is known to play a role in mood regulation, and mutations in the gene that codes for the serotonin transporter have been linked to mood disorders such as depression. Other genes that have been linked to happiness levels include the COMT gene, which codes for an enzyme that breaks down dopamine in the brain. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that is involved in feelings of pleasure and reward, and the COMT gene has been shown to influence the level of dopamine in the brain. While genetics may play a role in determining happiness levels, it is important to note that it is not the only factor at play. Environmental factors, such as life experiences and social support, also play a significant role in shaping emotional well-being. In fact, research has shown that environmental factors can override genetic factors in determining happiness levels. Despite this, the knowledge that genetics can impact happiness levels has important implications for cultivating happiness. By understanding the genetic factors that may be influencing their emotions, individuals can take steps to improve their emotional well-being. This may include practicing self-care, seeking therapy, or making lifestyle changes that promote overall health and happiness. The power of positive thinking. The power of positive thinking is a widely recognized concept that has gained significant attention in the field of psychology and self-improvement. It is the idea that by cultivating positive thoughts, individuals can experience more positive emotions and a greater sense of well-being. In this article, we will explore the benefits of positive thinking and discuss techniques that can help increase happiness. Positive thinking has been shown to have a range of benefits, including reduced stress levels, improved relationships, and increased resilience in the face of challenges. One of the ways in which positive thinking can boost happiness is through positive affirmations. These are statements that are repeated to oneself in order to reinforce positive beliefs and self-confidence. For example, one might repeat the phrase "I am capable and worthy of achieving my goals" to increase self-efficacy and motivation. Gratitude journaling is another technique that can boost positive thinking and happiness. This involves writing down things for which one is grateful each day, which can help to shift one's focus away from negative events and towards positive aspects of life. Research has shown that practicing gratitude can lead to increased well-being and improved mental health. Finally, mindfulness meditation is a powerful tool for cultivating positive thinking and reducing stress. This practice involves focusing on the present moment and observing one's thoughts without judgment. By cultivating a non-judgmental awareness of one's thoughts and emotions, individuals can develop greater emotional regulation and a more positive outlook on life. Incorporating these practices into daily life can be challenging, but it is possible with commitment and practice. One approach is to set aside a few minutes each day for positive affirmations, gratitude journaling, or mindfulness meditation. Another approach is to find ways to incorporate these practices into daily activities, such as repeating positive affirmations during a morning routine or taking a few moments to focus on one's breath while waiting in line. The importance of social connections. Social connections play a crucial role in our overall well-being, including our levels of happiness. Humans are social beings, and we need connections with others to feel a sense of belonging, purpose, and security. Research has consistently shown that social connections are vital to our mental and physical health, and a lack of social support can lead to increased feelings of isolation, loneliness, and depression. One study conducted by the University of Chicago found that people who reported feeling lonely had a 14% higher risk of premature death than those who reported having meaningful relationships. Another study conducted by the Harvard School of Public Health found that social connections were a stronger predictor of happiness than income or wealth. So, what can we do to build and maintain meaningful relationships in our lives? First and foremost, it's essential to cultivate a diverse social network. This means connecting with people from a variety of backgrounds, ages, and interests. It's easy to fall into the trap of spending time only with people who are similar to us, but expanding our social circle can expose us to new ideas, perspectives, and experiences. Another important aspect of building social connections is practicing active listening and empathy. This means truly engaging with others in a meaningful way and seeking to understand their perspectives and experiences. It can be tempting to focus on our own problems and challenges, but taking the time to listen and support others can be incredibly rewarding and can help deepen our relationships. Additionally, it's important to prioritize social connections in our daily lives. This can mean scheduling regular time with friends and family, joining social clubs or organizations, or volunteering in our communities. Social connections can take many forms, and it's up to us to find the ones that feel most meaningful and fulfilling. The impact of lifestyle factors. Our lifestyle choices can have a significant impact on our happiness levels. The latest research has shown that several factors such as exercise, diet, and sleep can play a crucial role in determining our overall well-being. Regular exercise has been linked to an increase in endorphins, which are the body's natural feel-good chemicals. These endorphins not only help to reduce stress and anxiety but also promote a sense of well-being and happiness. Additionally, engaging in physical activity helps to increase self-confidence and self-esteem, which can positively impact one's emotional state. Eating a healthy, well-balanced diet is also important for promoting happiness. Foods such as fruits, vegetables, and whole grains are rich in nutrients that can help to boost mood and energy levels. On the other hand, diets high in processed foods and sugar have been linked to increased rates of depression and anxiety. Therefore, making healthy food choices can lead to a better mood and an overall feeling of well-being. Finally, getting enough sleep is crucial for happiness. Sleep deprivation can cause irritability, anxiety, and fatigue, which can negatively impact our mood and ability to function. Getting adequate sleep allows our bodies to recover and recharge, leading to a more positive outlook and better overall mental health. Incorporating healthy lifestyle habits into our daily routine can significantly impact our happiness levels. It is important to start small and make gradual changes, such as incorporating short periods of exercise or making healthier food choices. Making these changes a part of our daily routine can help to promote a happier, healthier lifestyle. The role of purpose and meaning. The search for happiness often leads to the question of what truly makes life worth living. One answer is a sense of purpose and meaning. Having a clear purpose in life has been shown to contribute significantly to overall happiness and well-being. Research has found that those who report having a sense of purpose experience more positive emotions, have greater resilience, and are less prone to depression and anxiety. This may be because having a purpose in life provides a sense of direction, helps to prioritize what is important, and gives a sense of accomplishment. Cultivating a sense of purpose in life can be done in a number of ways. Some people find purpose in their work, while others find it in volunteer work or in their relationships with others. It is important to reflect on what matters most to you and what gives you a sense of fulfillment. It is also worth noting that finding purpose is a process that requires ongoing reflection and adjustment. Goals and priorities may shift over time, and it is important to reevaluate regularly to ensure that your sense of purpose remains relevant to your life. One helpful exercise for identifying and cultivating purpose is to reflect on your values and goals. What are the things that matter most to you? What brings you a sense of fulfillment or satisfaction? How do you want to impact the world? By answering these questions and taking time to reflect on them regularly, you can identify and nurture a sense of purpose and meaning in your life. Overcoming common obstacles to happiness. One of the most common obstacles to happiness is negative thinking patterns. We often become stuck in negative thought loops that can be difficult to break free from. However, Techniques such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can help us reframe our negative thoughts and develop a more positive mindset. CBT is a type of talk therapy that helps individuals identify and change negative thought patterns that contribute to feelings of anxiety and depression. By working with a therapist or using self-help resources, individuals can learn to reframe negative thoughts and develop a more positive perspective on life. Stress is another common obstacle to happiness. When we're stressed, it can be difficult to focus on anything else, and our mood and energy levels can suffer. However, there are many techniques that can help us manage stress and anxiety, including mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness is a practice that involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. By practicing mindfulness regularly, we can learn to better manage our stress levels and cultivate a more positive outlook on life. Difficult life experiences can also be a major obstacle to happiness. Whether it's the loss of a loved one, a job loss, or a major health challenge, difficult experiences can leave us feeling overwhelmed and discouraged. However, it's important to remember that these experiences can also provide an opportunity for growth and resilience. By reframing these experiences as opportunities for learning and growth, we can begin to see them in a more positive light and cultivate greater resilience and strength. It requires consistent effort and ongoing self-care to maintain a positive outlook on life. It involves taking care of one's physical, emotional, and mental health. In this article, we will discuss the importance of ongoing self-care and ways to incorporate it into our daily lives. Self-care is critical for promoting happiness and well-being. It involves engaging in activities that promote relaxation, reduce stress, and promote positive emotions. These activities can include exercise, meditation, reading, spending time with friends and family, or engaging in hobbies that bring joy. By making time for self-care, individuals can reduce stress and promote feelings of happiness and well-being. Incorporating self-care into daily life can be challenging, but it is essential for promoting happiness and well-being. Individuals can start by setting aside time for self-care activities. This can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to practice mindfulness or taking a walk during lunch break. By setting aside time for self-care, individuals can prioritize their well-being and promote feelings of happiness and fulfillment. It is also important to engage in activities that bring joy and promote positive emotions. This can include spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, or engaging in activities that align with personal values and goals. By engaging in activities that bring joy and promote positive emotions, individuals can cultivate a sense of purpose and fulfillment in life. Finally, seeking support from mental health professionals is critical if individuals are struggling with ongoing challenges that impact their happiness and well-being. Mental health professionals can provide support and guidance for individuals struggling with mental health issues, and help them develop strategies to promote happiness and well-being. In conclusion, the science of happiness involves a combination of factors, including genetics, lifestyle, social connections, positive thinking, purpose and meaning, and ongoing self-care. While each of these factors can impact our happiness levels, it's important to remember that happiness is an ongoing process that requires consistent effort and attention. Tips for cultivating happiness. Here are some tips for cultivating happiness in your own life. 1. Practice positive thinking by engaging in activities such as positive affirmations, gratitude journaling, and mindfulness meditation. 2. Build and maintain meaningful relationships by cultivating a diverse social network and practicing active listening and empathy. 3. Incorporate healthy habits into daily life, such as exercise, healthy eating, and sufficient sleep. 4. Find purpose and meaning in life by identifying and pursuing activities that bring joy and a sense of fulfillment. 5. Engage in ongoing self-care by setting aside time for relaxation and engaging in activities that bring you joy. 6. Seek support from mental health professionals if needed. Remember, happiness is a journey, not a destination. By incorporating these tips into your life, you can cultivate greater happiness and well-being for yourself and those around you.